Welcome! In this video, we'll show you how to add your own samples, files and folders to the FL Studio browser. We'll also explore the user data folder, why it exists, and what's in it. Let's start with the browser. FL Studio is only aware of the folders and content on your computer when they are linked in the browser. By default, this doesn't include any of your personal files and folders. The quickest way to add your own folders is to open your operating system file manager and then drag and drop folders from there to the FL Studio browser. I'm on Windows, but this works the same way on a Mac too. When you drag and drop folders this way, FL Studio adds the location to the file settings. Here is the path for the folder we just added. So logically, here is also where you can manually add folders too. Do this by clicking on the folder icons and browsing to the desired location and clicking OK. Or you can enter the file path here. Note, there are more slots for extra search folders you can access by scrolling. Give folders a custom name by clicking here and typing. To remove a folder, right-click it and select Clear. Or double-click it and press the Delete key on your keyboard. Note, this doesn't delete the folder, just the link to it. And so, this raises an important point. When you open a project, FL Studio scans these extra search folders for the samples, recordings, or sounds it needs. So, if you open a project and FL Studio suddenly can't find a bunch of samples it needs, it is possible the folder location was deleted or changed. As FL Studio searches subfolders of those set in the browser, one tip to locate missing files is to put the root location of all your drives where you think your content may be located in the browser extra search folder locations and open the project again. This will take a while, but FL Studio should find it if you still have it. Then you can link to the specific location. If you're using a sample on a project and want to know what folder it's located in, a neat trick is to drag and drop it on the browser and it will open to show you where it's located. Okay, great. This covers all your personal custom folders. But what about all the files FL Studio creates when you're using it? These are saved to the user data folder. By default, FL Studio saves all these files to your operating system documents folder. This is the same location on Mac OS and Windows. Nice to see Apple and Microsoft finally agree on something. Specifically under Documents, FL Studio creates ImageLine and FL Studio subfolders. Of course, Projects is where you'll find your FL Studio projects, including the automatic backups. Audio is the default save location for audio recordings, rendered WAV files with drag and drop audio from Edison, for example. Under Presets, you will find Mixer, Instrument, and Effects presets. It is possible to move the location of the user data folder out of the OS Documents location, but for that, we will send you to the user manual, as it's something we only recommend advanced users comfortable with FL Studio file management do. For a system with one storage drive in it, we highly recommend leaving the user data folder at the default setting. Here's why. The nice thing about keeping all of your FL Studio created content in the single Documents ImageLine folder is that it's much simpler to keep everything backed up and safe. Deleting, installing and updating FL Studio does not delete or change your personal files in this folder, so updating is a lot less stressful than in the past also. Additionally, if you're moving to a new machine, copying the contents of this folder across to the same location on the new machine is a much simpler process. Then you just need to restore your browser extra search content and you're ready to go. See the video information for a link on that. One important note about the user data folder / ImageLine. Make sure your user data folder is not added to any cloud storage folders like OneDrive or iCloud, as these systems can regularly prevent FL Studio from using the folder and therefore cause trouble with files disappearing or locking FL Studio from writing files in the first place, which can cause unstable behavior. And there we are. Those are all the things you need to know about managing folders in FL Studio. We hope that information helps you avoid any problems. Of course, As always, there will be links to the relevant manual pages and the music used in this video in the video information.